So back in mid-June, I start posting every day on Facebook. I get out my phone, I record a thought, whatever it is that I happen to be thinking about that I feel is worth sharing, I'm posting it on Facebook just to stay in that habit. Meanwhile, I'm continuing to listen to the DoaneCast, and I'm listening to Darren Doane's podcast and listening to him talk about his philosophy of brand building. And the whole idea with brand building is just establishing who you are, what you do, and why, and connecting with the people that resonate with that. And so I know that these daily videos, these daily updates are not by themselves going to help me grow in business or in ministry, that I need to take the next step. But as I'm trying to figure out what is that next step, it occurs to me, well, why don't I just reach out to Darren Doane, send him a message and see what he has to say. So one day I just reach out to him on Instagram to see if he'll answer. I introduce myself, tell him that I've been listening to his podcast, that I appreciate the content he's been putting out there, and that I've recently been feeling compelled to try to implement the concepts that he's been talking about. And I just lay out my predicament. I explain that I'm in ministry, but I also have a side business that I want to grow. I want to be able to promote that, but I don't want people in my ministry circles to get the wrong idea. At the same time, I don't want to keep my business a secret as though I'm trying to hide it. So I just ask him what are his thoughts. How does someone in my position build their brand the way he's been talking about? And lo and behold, he responded to me, which is great. And he just asks, what's the business? And so I just cut straight to the chase. And I tell him that it's a direct selling business, that I'm in partnership with Amway Global. And that's a big part of my predicament, is that a lot of people hear direct selling, they hear Amway, and they get a certain idea, they get a certain impression, and so then I wait to hear what he has to say after that. So a few days go by, and I don't hear anything. And I wait a little bit more and I don't hear anything, and I figure, well, maybe he's just really busy. Maybe he heard Amway and he just ran. That would be understandable. So after a week or so, I just send a follow-up message and I say, was it something I said?